After the controversy surrounding Michelle Wolf, Roseanne, and now Samantha Bee, it's come to my attention that there are very few funny right-wing comedians out there. Mainly because there's so many ways you can do a joke with the setup. You know what I don't get? Airports. And black people.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Donald Trump's favorite stand-up comedian, Randy Feller. Hey, welcome to the show, everyone. Glad to be here in Jackson, Mississippi, the cradle of comedy. I used to work in Los Angeles, but I could never get stage time. Every time I was at the club, I got bumped by some Mexican guy. Finally, I said to the owner, hey, it's an open mic, not an open Miguel. Am I right? Anyway, they told me not to come back, so here I am. And I'll tell you what, I don't get any respect. I went to my dry cleaner, and he asked me if I want my shirts pre-wrinkled. I asked him why, and he said to match my face. I'll tell you, that ain't even the worst of it. The other day, I was proudly wearing my Make America Great Again hat at the grocery store when some snowflake tells me that I'm an idiot. I tell him to go back where he came from. Turns out, he was born in that very grocery store and lives down the street. Go figure. Anyway, you know who else gets no respect? Old Glory. That's right, the flag. People these days think it's okay to just kneel whenever they want, totally disregarding our troops' heroic efforts to ensure freedom, to have football every Sunday, and Monday, and Thursday. Who the hell do they think they are? You want to protest something? Protest my bookie. He cut me off because I owed him 10 large. It's un-American, I tell you. Going into debt is patriotic. Just ask the president. And speaking of the president, isn't he the greatest? Now there's a guy who knows how to go into debt. I heard the New York Bankruptcy Court has forms with his name pre-printed. He's a celebrity. Good old 45. Nothing bad about 45. It's also my favorite record, the 45 single. Had a bunch of those as a kid. I still get misty thinking about my 45 of Born in the USA, sitting on the floor, headphones on, watching the Reagan inauguration, totally misinterpreting the song. Simpler times. 45 is also my favorite pistol. Automatic. I can fire it in my sleep. I know, I did that once. I really miss that cat. And it's my favorite malt liquor. Colt 45, that is. That's what I drank the night I lost my virginity. She was great. At least I think she was a she. Anyway, what's the deal with this Robert Mueller guy? He's so stiff, the stick up his ass has a stick up its ass. And his investigation, total witch hunt. He's wasting so much taxpayer money, he's Scott Pruitt's personal hero. I mean, come on. 19 indictments and only 5 guilty pleas? With an average like that, if he was a baseball player, he'd get sent to the minors. And what's going on with this Stormy Daniels chick? I mean, she's a porn star, yet every time I see her on the TV these days, she's got her clothes on. She must be the worst porn star ever. I mean, does she have a movie where the pizza guy shows up at her door, then they spend 20 minutes eating pizza? I mean, she's so lame, I almost wouldn't masturbate to her. And her lawyer, Michael Avenatti. Who's this Goomba? I mean, he's a good-looking guy, but he's no Michael Cohen, if you know what I mean. Cohen's got to be a better lawyer, right? I mean, he's Jewish. Just ask Roy Moore's wife. And if you don't believe me, ask Rudy Giuliani. Because if there's one person you can trust, it's good old Mayor 9/11. Now there's a guy who knows the law so good, he doesn't need facts. That's my kind of guy. And what's with all this political correctness? Roseanne loses her TV show because she makes a controversial tweet? Come on, snowflakes. Lighten up. Haven't you ever called anybody an ape before? And just because she supports our president and occasionally dresses like a Nazi, you want to ruin her? Bunch of libtards. We need more women like Ayn Rand. Now there's a smart lady. She taught me about the invisible hand, which I gotta tell you, I use a lot. And lately, I've been hearing a lot about this Me Too movement. Some feminazis decided you can't tell some tomato how foxy she looks. Like, Suddenly, you expect you to treat them with respect and dignity. No one ever does that for me. And I can't even tell a lady she has a nice rack without getting in trouble. It just seems like you can't say anything funny. At least that's what people tell me. Okay, my meter's about to run out. I gotta go. You've been a great audience. Much better than the YMCA. Make America great again. Good night.